Hello, today we're going to look at how we can make formulas based on patterns. Okay, so I have three figures here for you in our first example, and I'm making a table based on this. So you're going to want to make a table kind of like mine here. Now, first we want to know figure 1 and how many tiles there are in figure 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tiles in figure 1. The second one, figure, so figure 2, we want to know how many tiles are in figure 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles in figure 2. Next we're going to look at figure 3 and how many tiles we have in figure 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles in figure 3. Now based off this, can we guess how many tiles would be in figure 4? Every time we're just adding one of these green triangles, right? So we would have one more green triangle on top for figure 4. So that would give us a total of 7 tiles. Now this is nice here, but we want to make a formula on this. And this is kind of how we do this. I make a little extension of the table here. So I have to know for this extension, what we're doing is we're figuring out the difference of these compared to the difference of these. So what's the difference of this is 1. When this goes up by 1, this goes up by how much? This will go up by 1 as well. Okay? Now we look at it because 5 subtract 4 is 1. Now what is 6 subtract 5? 6 subtract 5 is also 1. So this one up by 1, this one up by 1. And the next one is 7 subtract 6, that's going to give me 1. Alright? Now with that there, I could end up making a formula. So we want, for my formula, we have figures to number of tiles. And I get a formula that looks like this. So the number of tiles is equal to, notice this part here is red, 1 multiplied by the figure number. So 1 times 1, 2 times 1, okay? And then I have to add 3. Now how do I get this 3? To get this 3, I'm going to go, well, we have it is equal to 4. So 1 times 1 is equal to 1, but it must equal to 4. So how many am I short of 4? I am 3 short of 4. Now let's try this. 2 times 1 is equal to 2, but I get 5. Once again here, I am 3 short of this number. 3 times 1 is equal to 3. But here I have 6, so I'm 3 short again to this number. So every time I must add 3. So that's why I get my formula as number of tiles is equal to 1 multiplied by the figure number plus 3. Let's take a look at my next question. So same idea. We have make a table and we have figure 1. How many tiles are in figure 1? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 tiles. Then we're going to look at figure 2. How many tiles in figure 2? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 tiles. Our next one is figure 3. And in figure 3 I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tiles. And then figure 4, we're just going up by 1. We have 6 tiles. So once again, these are going up by 1, and each of these are going up by 1. So the difference between 3 and 4 is 1. 5 and 4 is 1. 6 and 5 is 1. Okay? So now let's try and make our formula based off that table. So I know it's going to be, to get the number of tiles, we go the figure number multiplied by 1, and then I have to add something. So I go 1 times 1 is 1, and then I have to add something to get 3. Okay, so 1 times 3 subtract 1 times 1 will give me 2. So here is my formula. So we have that 1 there, and so we go this multiplied by this, and we go 3 subtract these two together, and that's what gives me what I add. Alright? Here is my next question. So write a pattern rule using algebraic expression for the number here. So we're going to try and find a formula based for these figures. Well, let's look at my first figure. This is figure number 1. How many matchsticks do I have? Or toothpicks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 toothpicks. Let's take a look at figure number 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 toothpicks. Figure 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 toothpicks. And figure 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 17 toothpicks. So, once again, these are increasing by 1. What is the difference between figures 1 and 2? I get a difference of 4. What is the difference between figures 2 and 3? 13 and 9. 13 subtract 9 is 4. And this one again is 4. So in this case, we're going 4 multiplied by f. Okay, multiplied by the figure number to get the toothpicks. But we're short because we go 4 times 1 is 4. But we want to get 5. So 5 subtract 4 multiplied by 1 is 1. Let's try that. So if I went 1 times 4 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So that seems to be my formula. So my formula is, we always go the difference multiplied by the function number, and then how do we get the original? Okay, so that is my formula. So this 1 was gotten by 1 times 4 is 4, and then we have to go 5 subtract 1 times 4 to give us this there.